It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, and we believe the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And so this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, wherever you are in the world, welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I want to just step back if I can, and I just want to share a thought that I had, because I was thinking the other day as I was driving down the road. Have you ever done that? Been like riding down the road and you started having thoughts kind of going through your head? Yeah, I did. And I said, you know, what would it take to have a profitable sales conversation? Like, what would be the formula to have a conversational cash flow? And as I was having that thought, I thought about a client. And this is a client I had a conversation with, I had a conversation, I'm going to say about maybe 3 or 4 months ago. And the person asked me the question, and they didn't use the word profitable. They said, how do I bring in higher paying conversations? Or how do I bring in higher paying clients? And so one of the things that I said to them there, and I said to them, and I want you to hear me, and I want you to listen very carefully, because here's what I said to them. I said, look, if you want to bring in higher paying clients or have clients paying you more money, there's one thing you must do. Now, for all of you who are attending right now, for all you who are listening, for all you who are watching right now, I want you to look right below the video. Look right below the video. And many of you, you're over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Like right now, you're over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. I want you to write these words, because this is the magical formula. I said you need to have conversational cash flow using a very specific formula. She said, what? What's that again? Everyone jot this down. Conversational cash flow to have a more profitable conversation. But wait a minute, Shay, I don't know the formula. That's what she said. I don't know the formula. And I said, well, if you got a few moments, let's talk about how you can structure really having a profitable sales conversation using the conversational cash flow formula. Now, I want you to jot this down in your notes. Please put this in your notes. Look right below the video. Look right below the video. And as you write this note, okay, if you're not watching, some of you, you're listening right now, because I understand some of you are listening through the podcast. Some of you are watching live right now. Some of you are in our syndicated program. Go over to happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. That's with an S, happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, and go ahead and look right below the notes, and I want you to write these comments. Now, if you're watching, just look right below the video and write this right now. Here it is. Signature selling style plus buyer profile plus neurolinguistic sales equals conversational cash flow. Let me back that thing up again, and let me say that again, because I want you to jot this down. I want you to hear me, but I want you to write it down, and I want you to pay very, very close attention, because you might have that same conversation in your head like she had, which is, how do I structure a profitable sales conversation? Or maybe you're thinking to yourself, you know what, Jay? I just want to bring in more higher paying clients, okay? I want to do that. Here's the answer. Here's the formula used. Go ahead and jot this down in your notes. Don't miss this. This is very important, and here it is. Signature selling style plus buyer's profile plus, you got it, neurolinguistic sales, follow me, equals conversational cash flow. Again, conversational cash flow. See, this is the formula. This is exactly what you need in order to make sure that you, my friend, are having these profitable sales conversations. And without the formula, it's possible that you're winging it. It's possible you're shooting from the hip, you're shooting from the lip, that you're trying to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant, and really, you don't have to do that. No, seriously, no, you don't have to do that. You can follow a very simple formula. But you might be like the person I was talking to a couple months ago, where you're thinking this in your head, but this person asked a question. They said, what is signature selling style? Okay, good. I'm glad you're present. For everyone out there right now, signature selling style, do me a favor. look right below the video and make sure you go over to happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com and make sure you write this down. This is the definition of signature selling style, just so you have it, and we'll go in detail a little further, but signature selling style is how you sell. Can you say it again? Yeah, it's one sentence. Jot this in your notes. Write this over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Signature selling style is how you sell based on your own DNA, based on your own experience, based on your own expertise. And see, the biggest challenge that a number of folks have every day, this is the biggest challenge. And I've been seeing this for like the last 15 plus years. Here's the biggest challenge. The biggest challenge out there they have is they don't know how to sell like themselves. This is all about signature selling style. What is signature selling style? Signature selling style is how you sell based on your own DNA, based on your own what? Expertise, and based on your own what? Experience. So I want you to think for a moment that you have your own signature selling style. And there are 7 signature selling styles. I don't want to get into them now. But the problem most folks have is they were taught, maybe just like the person I talked to sell like their coach, or to sell like a woman, or to sell like some video they saw online. And truthfully, they really want to sell like themselves. And I was thinking, and this is a story that really took place. As I'm having this conversation, I'm thinking the person on the other side, they said these exact words. Have you ever said these exact words? I hate to sell. I hate to sell. Now, I didn't want to give her type because I don't want to be gender specific. It could have been a male, could have been a female, but in this case, it was a female I was talking to. I hate to sell. And I thought to myself, you know what? You don't hate to sell. Just like I believe you listening right now, you want to serve. You want to have more meaning in the world. You want to have greater impact. You want to help people have more fulfillment and more joy out of life. And you can solve a problem. You don't hate to sell. You know what the problem is? You hate sounding like someone else. You hate being unauthentic. You hate trying to feel like you're phony as you're talking to people. See, that's something that you hate to do, and you don't want to do that. And maybe you were given these scripts, and they said, hey, you must use these scripts. You must use these scripts. And so you was taught to use these words over and over and over again. Here's why I'm telling you this. Here's why this is important. And I want you to jot this down in your notes. And someone over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, jot this down, or look right below the video and jot this down. Scripts are for actors, and you are not an actor. Hashtag no more scripts. That's the hashtag. It's the hashtag. Go ahead and jot this down. Scripts are for actors, and you are not an actor. Hashtag no more scripts. See, the problem is that you've been given these words and you're supposed to say these things, and that's not who you are. And so we all have our own unique way to sell. And the biggest problem is you don't know how you sell. You may not have ever been introduced to the 7 signature selling styles. So it's possible as you're out there every single day and you're trying to sell and you're doing what you should be doing, you just don't know your own signature selling style. So you don't know the strengths, you don't know the power words, you don't know your closing signature selling style, and that can hold you back. That can stop you from having cash flow conversations or very profitable conversations. So I'm going to encourage you to go over to happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com. Make sure that you join. Let's make sure that you are in this conversation about learning your signature selling style. Let me give you one example. Maybe as you're listening, you are the intuitive signature selling style. So hear me. There's the signature selling style. Then there's the power words that the signature selling style person used. Then there's the closing style that the signature selling style use. So maybe you're the intuitive. In the intuitive, do you know how they sell? The intuitive, they sell based on intuition. They sell based on instincts. You're like, what, Shay? That sounds like me. I'm the intuitive. That's how I sell. I've got to feel the conversation. It has to be part of what I think before I ask them to what? Buy from you. Before I ask them to take action. Or maybe as you listen to me, you're thinking you are the professor signature selling style. and the professor's signature selling style. This is very important. There's 7, I can't get into them. But I want, at least in this conversation, I want you to understand the conversational cash flow formula. The conversational cash flow formula, which is, jot this in your notes, and then I'm going to teach you the professor signature selling style. I'm going to do it in the time that I have because I really only have so much time. I really do. But I want you to get this. So let's jot the formula down. Make sure we all have the formula. Signature selling style, that's how you sell based on your DNA, based on your experience, based on your expertise, plus buyer's profile, which is how they buy, plus neuro-linguistic sales, which is the words you're using, equals conversational cash flow. And so with this person, as I said, look, I believe your style is really the professor signature selling style. She said, what is the professor signature selling style? I said, good question, right? Good question. The professor signature selling style, they sell based on education. So they're going to educate you first. They're going to share with you how you can solve the problem. They're going to share with you best practices on solving the problem. And then they'll step back at the end and say, look, if you want us to do it or you want to use our company, great, but I've taught you exactly what you, my friend, you the entrepreneur, what you need to do. So first, as part of the conversational cash flow, I wanted to share with you signature selling style. Give you a little sprinkle, give you a little idea. Now I'm going to encourage you to join the conversation. As you're listening right now, you might be like, Shay, I want to join the conversation. Shay, I want to learn my signature selling style. Shay, I need to take an assessment just so I can learn. Is there an assessment? Yes. Here's what I want you to do. I'm going to give you a word. I'm going to give you a number to text, and you're going to text, and then we'll send you all the details. And you can stay in this conversation. I'm going to talk about, just during our time right now, what is signature selling style, what is buyer profiling, and what is neuro-linguistic sales. So I'll give you the definitions, but you're thinking, you know, I want to go further than that. Like, no, seriously, like, it's time for me to raise my game. It's time for me to know how I sell, who I am. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to text this word. Text this word. You're going to what? Text this word. Take out your mobile phone right now. If you're watching on your mobile phone, go ahead right now. Open up your messenger browser. Type in this number. You're going to text me directly. Type in this number, 202 999 3515. Let me give it to you again. 202. Type it in. 999 3515. Text the word lab. L-A-B. Text the word lab, L-A-B. Text the word what? Lab, L-A-B. And once you text that word, here's the good news. You're going to get all the instructions. Go over, take the assessment. Look, for everyone to text the word lab in right now, there is no cost. I'm going to post the assessment out so you can go take it. Look, we're waiving the $997 fee, okay? Take the assessment. Find out which of the 7 signature selling styles is your primary signature selling style. And then also learn your secondary signature selling style. It's possible you may have never been in this conversation. And as I was telling the young lady, it didn't exist. For so many years, I was taught to sell, go out there, find someone with a problem, talk to more people, and hopefully someone buy. And I never knew my signature selling style. And I said, it's time to create it. It's time to make it happen. And I don't want that to be you or your team. There's a paradigm shift that's happening in the world right now. And no longer can you just go knocking at doors and calling people and trying to say, buy this, and I can help you. No, those days are over. You must understand your signature selling style. And once you understand your signature selling style, then you can communicate the way you communicate in your own words. And you can be very authentic. You can be transparent. You can be yourself, and at the end of the day, you can serve more people. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Yes. If that sounds good, yes. If that's you, look right below the video or over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com. Post these words. Post these words. I must learn my signature selling style. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. See, I'm not the happy entrepreneur. You're the happy entrepreneur. You're the happy entrepreneur. So go ahead and post. I must learn my signature selling style. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Okay, so now we know our signature selling style. Now you've been introduced to the conversational cash flow formula. This is the formula for success. This is a formula for selling like yourself. Let me give you the formula again. Signature selling style, I just talked about that. That is exactly how you sell, so you know who you are. Now, plus buyer profiling, which is really who you're talking to. I'm gonna talk about that right now. The type of buyer you're talking to, plus neuro-linguistic sales, that's knowing what to say, equals conversational cash flow. Someone jot that formula down right now. Signature selling style, plus what? I'm going somewhere, plus buyer profile, plus what? Neuro-linguistic sales, equals what? Conversational cash flow. Shay, what does that mean to me? What does that have to do with me, by the way? What's it got to do with me? Okay, imagine that you already know your signature selling style. Now, it's possible, unless you've worked and been in the lab, unless you've been part and had a conversation with me, you just don't know your signature selling style. And now's the time. No cost, you're gonna learn that. So now you know how you sell based on what you're doing. Now we gotta add the other equation, plus buyer's profiling. Now, the buyer profile is how they buy. So, okay, now you know who you are. The question is, do you know who your buyer is? Do you know your buyer's DNA? Do you know how your buyer buys? This is very important. And it's not a good thing or bad thing. It just is what it is. Recently, I was talking to someone, and they were sharing with me that they had been working on an account for over 18 months. And it wasn't a big deal, under $10,000. And they asked me, what could they say? What are some techniques they could do to kind of move this account forward? And I stepped back. And maybe you've been like that before. And maybe you've called someone, they said they were going to buy, you sent them the contract or the agreement, the deal didn't go through, you called them again, they wanted to keep the conversation going, and you felt like, wow, this is really going to happen. This is going to take place, and it never took place. And you're like, gosh, how do I move it forward? How do I move it forward? And this person, when they came to me, one of the things they said to me was, I really need help. What can I say? I said, well, my first question is, what type of buyer are you dealing with? We haven't bought anything. Right, I understand that, but what type of buyer are they? Because buyers have their own profile. And there was a pause. You know what? He didn't know. He didn't know, and I didn't know. So here we got two people trying to have a conversation with a buyer, and we don't know their buyer profile, the type of buyer they are. So I broke it down to him. I said, look, maybe based on what you're telling me, let me ask some questions about this particular buyer. And I went through this list of questions I have and I like to go through. And then I came back and I said, you know what? You're dealing with a brand loyalist. See, a brand loyalist, there's someone that once they associate working with someone, they're solving their problem, they'll stay with them. He said, yeah, I know, but check this out. They had a problem and the person didn't deliver. And I said, look, we can deliver. Our quality is much better than that person's. We do a better job at servicing. And I can prove it. I've got clients that say how fast we deliver. We get the website up and going like that. They won't have these problems. They won't have these downtimes. I said, okay, did you tell them that? Yeah, what did they say? They'll keep it in mind. I said, you know, you're dealing with a brand loyalist. There's some things they said along the way that indicates that they are loyal to that particular brand or person they're working with. You've got to change your approach. We got to change the strategy. We got to do some things different. And in your signature selling style, you have the drill sergeant signature selling style, which is you're going to try to will your way to do it. And it doesn't work that way. And so now you're selling out of character and you don't know who you're talking to. We've got a problem. I work with this person. I was really, really pleased. I taught them the buyer profile. They might be listening right now. And they had a breakthrough. No, they didn't get that client. That client, to this day, and it's been over, 8 months, they have not bought from them. But they've been able to bring in other deals faster with less effort. Everyone jot this down, go over to happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com or look right below the video, and jot these words down. I must learn my buyer's profile. I must learn my buyer's profile. I must learn buyer's profile. Hashtag more sales, less effort. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Let's just go with the hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Let's make this thing real simple. Let's make it real easy. Okay. So that's buyer's profile. And there's 6 different type of buyer's profile. This person was dealing with a brand loyalist. They could have easily have been dealing with a cheapskate. A cheapskate, someone that always wants a better price. No matter what you say, they're gonna say, can you do better? Can you do better? Can you do better? Can you do better? And there's some other things that go along with the cheapskate. I don't want to get into that because I don't have time. Not in this time we have together, but I want you to walk away saying, look, I've got to understand the conversational cash flow. I must know buyer profiles. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. So let's break this formula down. I've given you 2 of the key components. What is signature selling style? That is how you sell. Plus buyer's profile. That is how they buy. Plus neuro-linguistic sales, which is what to say, the words you're using, that equals conversational cash flow. See, this is a formula that people want to know, how do I have more profitable sales conversations? And they're there, and yes, they're going on their instincts, and they're winging it. They shoot from the hip, they shoot from the lip. They're trying to be continuously, spontaneously brilliant, and guess what? Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. But what if they knew their own strengths and weaknesses? What if they knew the buyer's profile? So your problem is you might know who you are, but you don't know what they're saying. And that can create revenue muteness. Everyone put down revenue muteness or client deafness. Everybody look right below the video. Look right below the video and just put signature selling style minus buyer's profile equals revenue muteness. Hashtag revenue muteness. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Look, if you're out there right now, you're out there, just look right below the video and post, I must learn my buyer's profile. This is my time. This is your year. All right, well, you've got 3 of the parts, okay? And you're cruising along and you're doing really, really well. And you're ready to have more meaning. You're ready. Now, I'm gonna go in great detail on signature selling style. I'm gonna teach all 7 components. I'm gonna go in great detail later on the buyer's profile, all 6 components. And you can join me over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, over at happyentrepreneurs.tribe.com, or make sure you text, because you might want to get the notes. Maybe you can't wait. You're ready to take your signature selling style right now. You're ready to really understand your buyer's profile. Text this word. Text me right now. Text me right now. Get your phone out. Text 202-999-3515. Let me say that again. 202-999-3515. Text the word LAB, L-A-B. Text the word LAB, L-A-B. You can be my guest. I'm going to send you a VIP ticket to be on the front seat. But Shay, I'm thinking there's a 3rd part to the formula. You might be thinking, what in the LL Cool J is neuro-linguistic sales? Like, what is neuro-linguistic sales? Let me give you the 1-sentence definition so you have it for your notes. It's very important. I want you to have it for your notes. Neuro-linguistic sales is the study of language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. Let me say that again. Neuro-linguistic sales is study of the language patterns and how it impacts the sales process. Break it down, Shay. Break that thing down. That's a little deep for me. No, it's what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. Let me say it again. Neuro-linguistic sales is what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. It's having the right words at the right moment for the right buyer's profile. Let me give you an example. Once you know who you are and you know who you're talking to, now you know what to say. You're having a conversational cash flow. And I recall a couple years ago, I was working with a client, and I said, you know, if you get better at what you say and when you say it, you'll have briefer conversations. You'll have more credibility. You'll be able to connect the dots faster. They said, yeah, but you know, I don't like to use scripts. I don't like to know what to say. I can't go into the meeting and go into a conversation. I feel like I'm handcuffed. I feel like I'm being locked in. I said, I would be too. If someone gave me some script and said, you must say this to every client, don't worry about what their buyer's profile is. Don't worry about your own signature selling style. Just say these words to enough people and somebody will buy. You know, I had that same problem. I was given words, I was given scripts, but no one ever taught me neural linguistic sales. No one ever taught me how to have the right words at the right moment, at the right time, for the right client. No one ever taught me the components of neural linguistic sales. And you think about it, we all have words that we use, and words have a frequency. Words have a frequency. So I want you to imagine for a moment, if I can, I want you to imagine, because I was talking to this person, and I said, we can up your game. We can raise your game by just getting better at what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. Yes, I've got to teach you your signature selling style. Yes, you must learn buyer's profiling, but let's just get better at what you say. And they say, well, I don't get it. I don't get it. Why I got to get better at what I say? Let me give you an example of what I told them. And this will create a breakthrough for you. And the reason I tell you this is that maybe if you get better at what you say, if you get better at how you say it, if you get better at the words you're using, and really having, everyone jot this down, the right words in the right moment. You got that? The right words in the right moment. Everyone look right below the video, and over at happyentrepreneurstribe.com for all my folks out there, just jot these words. I must have the right words at the right moment. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. This might be your new mantra. I must have the right words at the right moment for the right client. Hashtag happy entrepreneurs. That's the hashtag. Hashtag the happy entrepreneur. Because that's the formula. Signature selling style plus buyer's profiling plus what? Plus what? Neural linguistic sales equals what? Conversational cash flow. So back over to my person I was talking to. I haven't forgot. I want to bring him in because this is the point. This is the moral of the story. I'm talking to him. And I said, okay, let me break this thing down for you, okay? Because this person is, over 40. I'll say it like that. Now, some of y'all not over 40. Y'all won't even understand this. But if you're over 40, I want you to hear me. You might be smelling what I'm cooking in the kitchen right now. I said this. I said, hey, look, do you remember back when we had radio? Yeah, I remember back when we had radio. Okay, look, I'm from Washington, D.C., okay? And I said, look, the station I used to listen to was 93.9 KISS FM. It was like Donnie Simpson in the morning. That was like the main thing to do. And back then you had a radio, and it had a dial on it. And I want you to imagine that I go to listen to Donnie Simpson, 93.9, WKYS back in the day, and I'm trying to get to 93.9, and I'm getting static. I can't quite get to the right station. Let me try to look. Shake the antenna. And then all of a sudden, I hit it. Ting! I hear Donnie Simpson's voice. I'm like, whoa, I made it. That's kind of what happened, I mentioned to him, when you're talking to your clients. See, you're saying these words, and your words have a frequency, and you're talking to a different profile. It's like you're not even on the same station, dude. It's not on the same station. And that's causing you trouble. Not causing them trouble, it's causing you, because they need to understand you. Forget you don't know their buyer's profile. I never thought about it like that. Really? Get out of here. Nope, never thought about it like that. I said, so your biggest problem is you're creating client deafness. You're having revenue muteness. Trevor, you're gonna like that. Revenue muteness. You're gonna like that. You're gonna like that. So that's no longer you. So I'm gonna extend a very special invitation for you to learn not only your signature selling style, this is the conversational formula, plus the buyer's profile, plus neural linguistic sales. So you'll learn language patterns like what a pre-frame is, and how you tell someone what's going to happen before it happens, or an interest-creating remark, how you say something that grabs their attention and makes them want to tune into you. I mean, look, I don't have time to get into it. I've got to go, but I want to leave you with the notes. I want to leave you with the training. I want to make sure that you understand conversational cash flow, and you teach it to your team, you teach it to your company, and you forever, ever change the type of clients you're getting. And more importantly, you have profitable sales conversations. See, the paradigm has already shifted. The old way of doing things is shifted now. We're not even so much about being in the digital age. It's about being in a conversational age. And so let me give you this number, and I'm gonna encourage you to text me. This is my final. I'm gonna encourage you to text me. Go ahead right now. Text this number, 202-999-3515. Again, 202-999-3515. Once you text that number, you're gonna text the word lab. Text the word lab, L-A-B. Text the word what? Lab. And once you text the word lab, you're gonna get an instant communication from me. going to have everything in writing. Just follow the instructions. Just follow the instructions. Just follow the instructions. Here's what I want you to know as we close. And I want you to jot a couple notes down. A couple things down I want you to make sure that you have in your notes. First, the cash flow conversation. I've been saying it over and over again, and it's so important. Jot it down in your notes. Everyone write this in your notes. Look right below the video and jot this down right now. Signature selling style plus cash flow plus buyer's profile plus neuro-linguistic sales equals conversational cash flow. So you must know who you are. That's your signature selling style. Then you must know who you're talking to. That's the buyer's profile. And then you have to know what to say. That's neuro-linguistic sales. That equals conversational cash flow. Most people are just trying to use a script or have one or two liners. They're choosing words that are not at the right time. No, that's no longer you. You're gonna crack the code. You got the formula. Conversational cash flow. Look, one of the reasons that I founded the Happy Entrepreneurs Project is that I believe the results that show up in your life are just as important as the results that show up in your bank account. And when you start getting the results that you want in your bank account, and we're having a business conversation, here's what I know. When you make more money, you can have more meaning. Here's what I know. When you do well in your business and you generate the revenue, you can do good for your family, you can do good for your community, you can do good for everyone else. See, it's not about the money, but it's what the money will do for you. And I know so some of you out there, you got just be an entrepreneur because you're thinking to yourself, I want to create transcendent wealth. Oh, Jay, what is transcendent wealth? See, most folks get into business to create generational wealth. Like if I can just provide for me and my family, we eat, I got mine, hopefully you get yours. No. Or if I can leave money for the next generation, that's generational wealth. No. Transcendent wealth means it's wealth that transcends after one generation to the next generation to the next generation. That's transcendent wealth. And for many of you listening right now, entrepreneurship is the fastest, easiest way for you to have financial freedom, to take back your life, to take back your time, and to be able to really buy a home for your family, or maybe send your kids to college, or maybe be able to take your whole church and whole community on vacation. You could pay for health care for someone that doesn't have it. It's what the money will do for you. And the Happy Entrepreneur Project is all about you having joy, success, and fulfillment. And I know one of the ways to do that is to understand conversational cash flow. So with that being said, I want you to know that I believe in you. I want you to know that you're a winner. I want you to know that you have greatness inside you. I want you to know you are an incredible, amazing human being, and this is your moment. This is your time. This is your year. If you believe this is your year, just look right below the video, or go over to happyentrepreneurs.com and write these words. This is my year. Hashtag the Happy Entrepreneur. This is my year. Hashtag the Happy Entrepreneur. See, I'm not the Happy Entrepreneur. I'm not the only Happy Entrepreneur. We created the Happy Entrepreneur Project so that you are the Happy Entrepreneur. And you are the Happy Entrepreneur. And you are the Happy Entrepreneur. You can say those words. I am, hashtag the Happy Entrepreneur. I am what? Hashtag the Happy Entrepreneur. With that being said, by the way, my name, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you, we'll make some good things happen. We connect again next time. God bless, and I'll see you soon.